gem on there. I'm on earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, Ole Green is the I'm a player on the late night tips. So they see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, check the skull. Ignorant, can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, rep protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, rep protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my hairstyle. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my hairstyle. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my hairstyle. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a hairstyle. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Graham. He's going to let this one go deep. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Graham. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, this is Kelly. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to throw on second down. Graham looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a first carry for their fullback. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on second down. Graham. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Graham. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Now let's go. Boom, land it.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Elway rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
Now Elway on 3rd and long. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Elway on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
Out of the gun, Elway. That escapes this. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Here's Elway to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The give to the fullback on the dive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Graham. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Graham. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Graham. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now they try the right side here. Oh, fighting off the defender. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll wait to throw on 2nd. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Elway underneath to Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll run it here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Elway. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. the shotgun. Elway. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on 1st down. Graham. He's going to sling this deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Elway. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Graham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. From the gun, Graham. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right through. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Elway looking to pass again. Smith catches left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the red zone now, Elway on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Little. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now Elway. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Elway to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green, 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Graham. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And instead they want to throw it off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him a gain of 37.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Graham throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Looking to throw. Graham. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Set. Green, 39.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Graham. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And oh, he caught it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Play action. Elway. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check. Crunch.
Here's Elway. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. Green, 39.
To throw on second down, Graham. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The All-Pro Von Miller there defensively, trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
On first, they'll throw with Elway. A dump off for Davis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the gun, it's Elway. It's caught. Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. On 1st down, Elway. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Elway to throw. And he's taken down. This will be sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Set. Blue landed.
Looking to throw. Graham. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Graham. He's going to look deep down the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Gun.
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here we go now. Green 39. Detroit. Gun.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way up to the 49. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Gun.
They'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
No, check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Gun.
Elway to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. That's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
Hurry up, here we go.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Cleveland, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be off to Oakland next week.